Hello and welcome to an Irish Magician Plays Roleplay. Shit. I kind of started a wee bit late just because, yeah, my own fault really. So anyway, I hope everything is well with everyone. We are living, at least if you're seeing this in the near future when this is made, damn it, we're living in weird times, which I haven't really spoken about. Maybe I should, I don't know. But it's going to be different for everyone. Okay, you go. Okay. No. Oh, yeah, don't. Oh, come on. You know, if you don't have boost, you can't really adjust. Irritating. It's wide open. If I was better, could have done it. If I'd been better, could have done it. Story of my fucking life. Alright. We are definitely better, I think, than these guys. Playing better, I think, overall. Oh god. I'm not sure if that was going to go past. Pretty sure it wasn't. Alright. Nearly snuck in. Another chance. It's just a shame that these shots are just coming. Just not really being away from the net at all. He needs to touch that. Nice. They do seem lower level, these guys. Definitely there for the taking. Sorry, dude. We'll see what they're made out of. Maybe they've just been keeping the powder dry. They need to stop playing now. Otherwise, they're gonna get, well, they're gonna lose. Just might not get buried. Goal, no, save, but couldn't save it for long. Just one of them shit things, and my teammates certainly didn't do anything wrong. One of us maybe should have been following up. Just easy enough goal to concede. Good teammates. Lovely. I think they're expecting me to get the second, to get the bounce off, but I think I would have messed it up because it was gonna bounce in a weird way. I knew if it got to my teammates, they'd have a lot better chance of doing something about it. 3-1 now, a wee bit of a gap. The first time in the game. nice. 44 seconds to go. Nice little touch by my teammate. Maybe a fourth. GG. Didn't really get the impression they had the intensity, they had the capability of doing the intensity. Let's just see what rank they are. No, that surprises me. Not to disrespect them at all, but they just didn't feel like they were in the same rank. I know we only won by 2 goals, we should have won by more really. And the kickoff goal they got was kind of weak by my team, but I mean, it can happen in any rank. But there's nothing really. Yeah, I just didn't get the feeling that they were of platinum level, but what do I know? I think if they had upped their game, we could have upped our game as well. But I would never really felt like I had to get into second gear on that match. So this one will probably be more of a challenge. Oh, come on, dude. Oh, don't complain. But you have to do better than that. You have to do better than that. Maybe it was just a wee bit going behind him. It looked worse than what it was. I wanted to take responsibility for that because I don't know. I sometimes I just think, you know, if you don't do it, then. But maybe I shouldn't have. That was weak. I don't know whose kickoff. I don't know if that was that me? I don't really know. That was just giving them a goal for no reason. I don't think that was me, but it well might have been. I've done it before, not much. We need to up our game here. That's a chance. Damn it. Go on. We need, could be 3. Alright. So some of my teammates get onto that. And that's 4th. Oh, nice. Why he came up, but I suppose I'm glad he did now. Nearly. At this speed you should keep your shape. We can't afford to not keep our shape at this point in the game. You know, if we are scrambling back to try and, you know, if in defense, whatever, then we're kind of screwed. Damn it, just behind me, or just ahead of me. Just play normally and see what happens. That was a chance to do something better. Not necessarily to score, but certainly to do something a bit better than that. That was pretty bad from that situation. He needed to do something. That's a chance again now. Team aren't playing high up. Damn it. Could have been 4. I want to at least do something. We are trying. But it's always a mess. It's 3-0 down. Trying to get back. I really feel like we have the cutting edge to get back, but you can only knock on the door and see what happens. There's one back. We need to be clinical now when we get any chances. So let's get some water. I wonder if time to pop it open yet. Let's go. That's 2. We have a chance. We have a chance! Oh my god. I shouldn't have went forward there, you know. Okay. Might get another chance. Go on, slap it forward. Slap that home, son. Get in. Get in, son. A tiny bit of luck there, but you did well. You needed it. You need luck. You need luck. We haven't won this yet. Oh, don't do that, mate. Don't do that. Fine. Back a wee bit. They like to play dangerous, which is good for us. Please go for the kick off. Please do it properly. Nice. I'm gonna lose. If we're gonna lose, we're gonna lose, but I don't want to lose like that from the kickoff. Damn it, that might be lucky from them. Fucking class by my teammate. Go on. Nice. And to the other teammate. Would not be class if he just fucking volleyed that in from there. Half volleyed it or whatever. Oh my god, what are you doing? Get back. You stand back. This is tense, man. It's not good enough by me. I'm stopped playing. I've stopped playing properly. Oh, plenty safe. It's good by my teammate. I get that lucky bounce. Get in! I'm gonna fucking. I wanna fucking jump up and down. Get in. Try not to swear. Well done, team. Well done. Really good comeback. Brilliant comeback. Oh, absolutely lovely. You wanted entertainment? Have you not been entertained? Or whatever the fuck that Roman phrase is. Oh, lovely. He wants to party up again, but I don't want to really do that in games I'm playing online. I don't tend to do it offline either, because I'm an unsociable bastard. But I only tend to do a couple of. Well, sometimes I can do more, but I'm gonna just do Snow Day, I think. Have you not been entertained? Yeah! Now usually that's obviously after someone's just had their head cut off in a brutal fashion. But in this case, it's a wee bit more, a little bit more civilized. I don't know how much overtime played there either. That should be a goal, I think. He stopped it. He managed to stop it. Fast. Nice. I'm really proud of that team. You know, the reason is I don't really care what happens here. That's the problem with what happened in the competitive. But I do want to win here, but I don't really care, especially not compared to the competitive play. Like. The brilliant thing about the competitive, all that match is that none of us, no one left. You know, 3-0 down within a short space of time. People often go, and I mean, I was thinking. Well, I wasn't thinking, but I am thinking now. But I have been thinking on a cursory level. Like Rocket League, for me, seems to have got more toxic recently. Just with people leaving and AFKing and stuff like this. Maybe it was always like that, and. People do give up quite easily sometimes. I'm not gonna say sometimes I don't get a wee bit annoyed and stuff. I'm not gonna say that. But it was beautiful. It's a beautiful thing, you know, online. You know, which is why you know, some people just aren't into online games. But those of you who are like me, you know, it's a beautiful thing. When you're dead and buried almost. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say 3-0 with a minute and a half, whatever left is dead and buried. But when you're pretty much like when you're up against it and then you come back, you know, beautiful thing. Just that camaraderie and spirit that you managed to develop within a 5 to 10 minute game with some random people online. or with your friends, whatever. But all right. I've been coasting on autopilot here. Oh my god. Okay, hopefully we can get back here. I don't really care. I'm still on the come down from the other match. It's part of the reason I didn't want to play on ranked. Didn't quite catch that one. But I mean, I think if it hit the ball like that, it would have went obviously a lot better. So the puck is good, but it's too much of a mess to be taken seriously, you know. The ball is beautiful, like the way you hit a ball here and stuff, and you hit a screamer and stuff. It feels like it feels like an extension of your boot, you know, in real life. I mean, for me, I haven't played a football game in a long time, and that's part of the reason. It's just football games can be exploited. And I remember even back to Actua Soccer. I don't know if anyone remembers that. Actua Soccer in the early days of FIFA, FIFA 95 and all that. What else was there? It was Dino Soccer or something. I didn't play that, but and you get all the, you know, there's quite a few old football games. I definitely did play FIFA 95 quite a lot. And there was a way, and I think it's happened in all the FIFA games. I played Pro Evolution back 20 years ago as well, when it was better than FIFA. I don't know if it is now, but I suppose it's personal preference, but FIFA seems to be the top dog. Damn it, I couldn't get round. I didn't mean to press the left button there to look at the fucking table. But yeah, there's always a system of scoring, a way of scoring, you know. Oh, come on, that's pathetic. I'm sorry, lads and ladies, I am sorry, that is bullshit. Although, was that me supposed to go for that kickoff? I don't know. Let's try and get at least a couple. Oh, that's... don't know why the blue guy hit it. To be honest, that was kind of silly. It's not like I've been purposely not trying, but I think I wasn't really in this match mentally. And apologies for my team, but I think I'd feel a wee bit worse if I felt like I was the one letting them down. I don't really feel like that, you know. I don't feel they've played, but I think they played better than me, but not much. So I don't know if anyone gives a shit about their rank in this mode. I don't know. That could have been 7. 6 is still respectable, right? Hey? No? Okay. Well, I'll have another one and see. Hopefully I get teammates that are playing a wee bit better as well. Because as I say, I think you can tell, I mean, you know, on the face of my team did a wee bit better than me, but really yeah, they didn't really. I didn't really feel the intensity was there. I didn't feel like I was majorly responsible for most of the goals. I think after about 4 my team gave up. They were probably giving me shit, they were probably giving each other shit, but the reality is I think that they weren't really there mentally either. But yeah, just go back to the football thing. The yeah, there's ways to score in the old football games. So you pass it a certain way or whatever. You pass it forward and then back. I can't remember what it was. I think it was for FIFA 95. I think you got to the byline and well, maybe not quite the byline, then passed it back in the box a certain angle or whatever, and it would basically, I can't remember exactly what it was. It's been a long time ago, but it pretty much just always resulted in a goal. And I think there's ways to exploit the new games as well, but I don't know. But it doesn't, like I'm watching someone play. Master mode, whatever the fuck it is, on FIFA, the hardest difficulty level, and sometimes his players are just, just can't pass it or whatever. I mean, he's done the season modes, whatever that's called, but yeah, that's what you have to put up with in all those FIFA games. Sometimes, if the computer just takes control, the computer takes control. And if the computer decides there's a pass, then there's a pass. A lot of the time, I'm not saying you can't have better players than others in FIFA, but there seems to be an element of predetermination in FIFA, whereas that just doesn't happen in Rocket League. Obviously, when you're playing online matches against other players, it is just more about skill. I mean, there is luck definitely, but and I'm sure people who play FIFA regularly will disagree with me. And I can't really debate from a place of knowledge on this one, but I think this is a better football game than any football game I've ever played. But as I say, I haven't played one recently. I don't want to get slapped here though. I'm going to concentrate. Come on. They're passing it in for fun. Covered the angle. But it almost seems like every single time they're gonna fucking score. Oh, come on, man. I don't feel like my team are at the races here. I really don't. I hope that changes, because I can't do this by myself. This team is so dominant. Damn, that was unlucky. Go on, you go forward. They're very cute, this team. Like, they know how to play in such a way that to reduce the angle and to make it hard for you. Get the body in the way. So it makes it hard for you to have a clear shot. But I think we could have scored by now. very nice. Shit. Left exposed here. Ah, is that in? Whew. Have a chance. Their ping is all over the bloody place. The keeper wasn't playing. He is now. They have to come back and save him. If I'd been better. Oh god, I wish my teammate hadn't touched that. He made amends. They're playing now, my team. Like, cause I am not good in this mode. I need help. No. What's happening with their teammate? I think it did go to a dangerous position. One of their teammates seemed to be AFK, and that's a shame. I don't want to win like that. I prefer not to win like that, but I mean, if we win, we win. I'm not going to cry about it. It's not my responsibility that he or she is going to the toilet or whatever, but it's nowhere near it, and I don't know why I even said shot and go. Fuck off! Fuck off, man! Why did that do that? Why did that do that? Watch this. Oh, fuck off! Seriously, fuck yourself. This fucking mode, man. Seriously. He has to say one more, but I want my team to just go straight off from it from the start, because, you know, I do feel that, I mean, I've said this before, the trouble with not recording every video is because I don't have like a topic in mind in most of the videos I do. But when I start talking about a topic, I don't know if that video's been recorded, because I don't know if that match has been recorded, you know. So if I wanted to record that set of matches, but I do think that I probably have spoken with this before though. I do think that putting this on competitive playlist is just a mistake. I don't think it's a major mistake, but I do think it's a mistake. I mean, they obviously think that there's a point to it. I just think, how can you describe this as a competitive mode? You know, it's not. It's a fuck around mode. It was, if you don't know, I don't know when it was made a competitive mode, but for years, because it came in pretty close to the start. It didn't come in at the start, but it came in within a year or two. And for a long time, it was just on the casual playlist. Maybe only since Epic Games took over it was made a competitive match. I'm not sure, but certainly I don't think it necessarily should have been, because then you could just get drop in, drop out. I don't think there's anything wrong with that in fuck around modes like this. Maybe it makes people take it more seriously. I don't know if any team actually goes to rank up to Diamond, or, you know. I don't know if that's the case in any of these modes, because it's not just this mode. This mode is the most competitive of the fuck around modes, alternative modes, whatever they call it. Presumably they don't say fuck around modes, but this game mode is the most competitive of their modes, you know, you've got other modes like the rumble and the drop shot or whatever it's called, and the hoops. But even still, this is not a competitive mode. But to have stuff like the rumble mode in competitive playlist, that's a mess. That's silly, like. But it's obviously trying to stabilize it so people don't leave or whatever. I get that, but C+ for effort. Nice ball in. With the team that's... Again, I think a lot of people like me may not play this game a bit recently, I suppose, but only for the channel, but still have played it quite a bit. But I wouldn't say I'm good at it at all. I think some of these players have played it quite a bit. I wish he hadn't gone in. He was coming in from a weird angle. Go on, people. I don't have any boost. I don't have any boost. I don't have any boost, but it doesn't seem to matter. It did matter. He's playing the percentage. He doesn't trust himself to dribble into the middle. Nearly got it past him, which would have been a goal. Probably should have got out of the way there, but listen, I crossed the ball for you well. What? Oh, come on, man. Didn't want to concede like that. Crossed it in like I can. I was unlucky. I think if I'd come in later, probably it would deserve to be a goal, honestly. That's good. If it came in later, I don't think it would have made it across. It was almost a beautiful little opportunist goal. Beautiful skill. Beautiful skill. Banged in. Look at this. Well, it was a wee bit lucky, but we'll say it's beautiful skill. It was nice anyway. Sometimes I find it hard to find names for the no, not name. I don't name as in the title. It'll just be like Irish Magician Plays Rocket League and then the date. But I find it, then I do a description, because I did that just through process of learning essentially from my last channel. I was trying to find some weird title or whatever, which might not even fit, and it just becomes messy. The playlist just becomes messy. So I wanted the playlist to be especially obviously the single player content, to be. I could do it with the multiplayer games, I suppose, but I wanted the single player content to be very, you know, like Manhunt Part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so people know exactly, you know, there's no confusion. But then I wanted a little description down in the, and then in the description box, and it also helps with, still in Platinum too, good. And it helped with the whole sort of, you know, I can put, if there's any problems with the videos, if there's anything else I need to communicate, you know, I can put that there just underneath the silly little title, or it's not even necessarily a title, just silly little quip about what happened or whatever. But I find it difficult in Rocket League because, you know, I don't want to give away the score, you know. So I mean, here it'd be like, oh, amazing comeback or whatever. But I don't want to do that, because then that makes then you know that I've came back, you know. I just want to do one more thing. There's Spike Rush on. I don't really give a shit about it. You see, Drop Shot is ranked. I mean, come on. Rumble is fucking ranked. Rumble is literally just randomly generated powers every 10 seconds. You know? And I don't know. I don't know. I suppose they wanted to differentiate these from the other thing, but I don't know. I'm gonna do Chaos, just one get a go Chaos. Might take a while. Chaos never really, not a hell of a lot of people play it. But also you see like the Siege YouTubers who play all the time, whatever, because they're playing the same game, a lot of the same titles, or variations on the same title will pop up, and it's sort of the same, you know. Rocket League, fundamentally, obviously you're playing the same game again and again, different results will happen. But even if you think, you know, say you think you've scored a good goal, what are you going to put? Oh, brilliant goal, you know. I mean, because I could say that about, you know, other goals as well. Or, you know, you don't get too many comebacks from 3-0 down. You do get them, but quite often people leave or whatever. And that felt really good, because we were kind of knocking on the door. You know, we had to compose ourselves, because you know, there's the whole thing about wanting to get, you know, waiting to get tanked. You know, like people are just thinking, oh fuck, you're gonna get tanked now. The other team were just rushing forward though, so the other team was susceptible. The other team just queuing up for goals. So there's the initial sort of shock value, you know, that you have to get over. But then when you get over that, and we did almost concede a fourth, I think, once or twice. But then when you get over that, then, you know, there was sort of a cool down period. We were doing pretty well. We were playing better than them, I think, for a while in the middle, but we weren't getting any success. Then the floodgates opened partway through the game, and, you know, my teammate got the equaliser, and the rest, as they say, is history. I hope it starts at the beginning of the game. It usually does with Chaos. So Chaos is just 4v4. I don't think I've had this in my channel before. I might have. Oh fuck, we have one AI or two AI. That's really unfair. But this is the ultimate sort of. This is always teams of 4. It's very rarely do you get like 2 random teams of 4. Oh, we've got to go. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna just maximize the time here. I'm not gonna press the button because I want 2 of our teammates to come in. I want a decent match. Sometimes you do get really quite good matches on Chaos, but a lot of the time you get by uneven ones, and if 2 of our teammates don't come in, at least another one person, this could be one of them games. Yeah, still not come in. Bloody AI. I'll just stay back. Fuck, I was mishit. absolutely was AI that caused us to do that. Again, I'm not going to click on because I want teammates to see AI kind of just crap. No, it doesn't look like people are going to come in. I'm going to have to deal with this. Either me or him are always going to have to stay back. Because I can't think any. I don't know why they don't make them a little bit better. Like, they can't even the pro level ones, they can't, because there's 3 different levels of AI. Even like they know that shots like that would beat AI. Yeah, they can't fly and they are absolutely garbage. They won't run out, and I mean occasionally they'll score screamers and occasionally they'll do something that's worthwhile, but yeah, if you're gonna have 2 AI for 5 minutes, that's a real disability. I've played games against the AI. I've won 1v4 against the AI. You can get tanked 1v4 against the AI. They can just sort of, you know, but you can easily win, to be fair as well. He's left the match, just me and 3 AI. I'm gonna leave as well, there's no point in this. This is just, you know, I appreciate not many people play Chaos, but like, it's just pointless. I mean, I want a competitive match, even if it is 4v4. So that match, now that there's 4 AI in that match will be null and voided. I've had some cracking matches 4v4. Joining another one. It won't be the same match because you can't join, by the way, in casual matches halfway through games or any of them out the way through the game. But that's why I was waiting for people to come in. But yeah, okay, 2-0 down. How many people? Okay, we have all humans at least. I'm gonna do nets. Oh, that should have been in the look of things. I'm a bot. I'm about 37. No, that's not gonna go in. Shit, that's not gonna go in. Too many bodies. I won't slap that. Good defense. Oh god. It is Vischaotic as the name suggests. It's too much to have a competitive mode. There's too many people taking too many touches. Shit. That was not good by me. Damn it. Slap that. They're not hitting it well enough, that's the problem. I think in Chaos is pretty much all about how you slap it. And they're not slapping it, they're just sort of touching it. Damn it. Let's have one at least. Well, you know, it's a better scoreline than when I came in, so I'll take that as some sort of victory. So yeah, that was fun. Today was fun. Got a wee bit triggered with one of the ice matches, but it's just sometimes the bounce, but whatever. But yeah, it was a fun. I mean, the two matches, the only two matches that counted, the ones at the start, both went very well. The first match, obviously, I didn't really feel they were platinum players. Maybe they were carried. I just didn't feel that. You can sense these. Well, you can. It's not about sensing. It's not about some sort of voodoo mystical stuff. It's just you can tell. You know, they were not platinum players. You know, they were. I don't know. I've played gold players who are a lot better than that. So I don't know. Maybe they were just having an off day, but they just didn't get in your face enough. They didn't. You know, they were keeping it together, composed somewhat at the back, but they just didn't. It didn't. The intensity just wasn't there. You know, it was like playing a training match. And then the other match, obviously, which amazing comeback. So I'm pleased with today's work. Anyway, that has been an Irish Magician Plays Rocket League, and I shall see you later. Take it easy. Bye bye.